Yeah, exactly. And also like, yeah.
Okay,
Yes, exactly.
how does it look? I think it's good, right?
A lot of festivals are genre based. It's like you have to
And also like.
a lot of festivals are genre based. It's like you have to
And also like.
here who are going to be coming up presenting the awards that them and their teams chose, and actually you get to hear a little bit from them directly of why the films were chosen. So we have a little bit of, well, there'll be a couple people coming up here who are going to be coming. Not all of our filmmakers are here in person. We do have like a little bit of a certificate for those who are. But if you aren't here in person, we'll send you one. Don't worry about it. We'll figure it out. Very bizarre. Before we get started, I just want to say a couple thank yous. Our volunteers literally just left, but I just want to give them a massive shout out. We said, here's your Sunday afternoon back. Go do something productive or just go on the couch, doesn't matter. And obviously our incredible festival staff who's been here all weekend. Liv, Veronica, we've got a million over here. Our social media team's here. Obviously Rebecca and Matt who've been here. And then just a quick shout out to our sponsors, a lot of whom are here because they believe in the work that we do, and so a lot of them decided to not just get involved financially, but to get involved personally and creatively. Which is something that is really important to us. We love having people to work with collaboratively. I think it's something that's the most important thing in this industry. So we want to give a shout out to Noisefloor, obviously, for throwing us an incredible party on Friday, for being a huge supporter of everything that we do for years now. And then also to Camera Ambassador. They're not here tonight. Shout out. And then with the incredible support, not only have they helped us, but they had a panel that they came and talked at. They did awards. We've got Journeywork here, Anna and Ryan. You guys were clapping for everyone else, and now you're like, no. We also want to say very special thanks to Mainstage Chicago. Caitlin's here representing as a filmmaker, but also as a representative from Mainstage. SAG-AFTRA, I know Jess is in the back. Works, Backstage, Alma, we've got Chicago Signs and Speed Pros who helped us with all the merch and all the marketing materials you see. We've got Organic Headshots here. Sorry, there's a weird space in this, so I made a weird space. Who's been taking photos, and of course, did I already say the hotel partner? No. The hotel partner, guys, it's the second last day. Our hotel partner is Best Western Hawthorne Terrace, who's been incredible with putting up some of our journalers, our panelists in this, we had to fight the Cubs crowd for it, but we got it. And of course, I want to thank the Music Box Theater. They've been our home, I think, for 3 years now, and I hope it continues into the future. We're thrilled for their 115-seater. So hopefully that'll be ours in the upcoming years. So quick shout out to Music Box Theater for all they've done for us. So we have a bunch of awards to give out today. We will be going down the line and talking through some stuff. We do have a couple other people to shout out, and we'll do it throughout, but I also just, while I have you guys here, wanted to give a quick shout out to Sarah McNair, who will come up later. But she's been an incredible supporter coming in and just, you've just been so excited about everything, and it's been so infectious, and we're just so thrilled to have you here, and the fact that you support us already and, we just met you is unbelievable. So thank you so much, Sarah, for being here. I appreciate everything that you do. All right, so without any further ado, we have a lot of juries. We've been very lucky to get a lot of perspectives from people in the industry, but our first jury is our festival jury. We had 4 incredible people on this jury, 2 of which are here, 2 of which were not able to make it. We have Christy Lemaster, who's here, Fabiola Uxila, I believe that's the correct, okay, great. Natalia Salazar and Laura Moss. They had the task of selecting 4 awards, and so they watched a whole bunch of films. They're going to be talking about best directing, best cinematography, best performance, and then their jury favorite. So if Christy and Fabiola want to come on up.
How about a big thank you to Emily? Talking about festival work being very arduous, very difficult, very hard. She did it. She did it. What an honor to be on this jury. And I'm Christine.
My name's Fabiola Auxiliary.
And it was a good time. I guess I watched a lot of great movies. Yay!
Sorry.
Thank you.
Yeah, do you want the actual list of things?
Yes, ready.
I'll do this part.
Okay, we'll try to get out of here in a hurry. So our first award is Jury Favorite, and it is Seven Flaw, directed by Christine. This movie had elegant construction, really beautiful streamlined cinematography, and created a really deep tension that we gave a lot for us to think about and sit with. Next is Best Directing. So that is Munchies by Brittany. This movie was super funny. The pacing was on point. It really had an energetic voice and a kind of newness that we felt was very cohesive for a young director, and we were very delighted about it. And then next is our Best Cinematography Award, presented by Camera Ambassadors, so thank you to them for that. And it is Before You, directed by Lauren Melinda, and the cinematographer is a very timely piece about something I think everyone in this room, abortion, about everyone in this room can be excited to think about. And also the camera work was inventive, and it looked really difficult to pull off. The camera was constantly changing the space, the physical space around us. So it was architectural in a way that I think we don't see very often, and we were all very impressed. And then,
Iman, if you want to come up, and we have a physical award that you
great.
can take.
Sorry,
You can
I
accept
didn't
it. We have a
know.
representative from the film. This is Iman Hayes. She's the associate producer of Before You. She's going to be accepting the award.
Oh, wow.
There.
Okay, no, I won't take
Wanna give this?
time. Thank you so much, and it's such an honor. I'm so grateful to be here on behalf of Lauren Melinda, Before You, and Simbel Productions. And I mean, I think you guys said it so eloquently. This is what we were trying to get across. The color transitions, I mean, the passion and everything that you guys experience and have put on in this film festival. Hopefully we embodied it in the film, and so I'm honored to be here and accept this award. Thank you.
I just want to say that, isn't Fabiola gorgeous? Yes. So good at it. Okay, the last award for us, get me off stage. Best Performance, presented by Backstage. I'm really excited to say that it's Ora Joan as Nan in Stronghold, director Megan Artis.
We will give them the award. There, we have one.
Nora is the complete center. Ora is the complete center of that piece, and I think like it wouldn't. That short could just fly by you, but her performance is so grounded, and it's so subtle, and it's so heartbreaking, and I think we were just stunned by it. All right.
Yeah, I actually.
But her performance is so grounded, and it's so subtle, and it's so heartbreaking, and I think we were just stunned by it.
It's on screen, so congratulations.
Thank you guys so much. Just this, you're good, just this. Did you know this is also a comedy show? Okay, actually I don't need that one. It's actually really awkward. Okay, thank you guys so much for coming up and doing this. Our next award, if I have enough hands, is actually our editing award. We're gonna have Anachrony come up and introduce this.
Thanks, Emily and Rebecca and great Femme for having us. My name is Anachrony. I'm the founder and editor of Anachrony Post, which is part of the Journeywork family of companies. I'm thrilled to be here today to present the award for excellence in editing. I'd also like to thank our jury of editors who collaborated to select our winner this evening. Samantha Dunlap from Optimus, Emily Caberline from Periscope Listen Audio, and Mason Vendetti from RNA. I'm thrilled to be here today. Editors are the invisible superheroes of filmmaking. They operate quietly and under the radar to bring an immersive storytelling experience to the audience. Every frame is carefully curated to highlight the contributions of every other artist on the filmmaking team. The most beautiful shots from the cinematographer, the actor's most impactful performances, the director's boldest storytelling choices, and even the work of the extras in the background. An editor takes every element into account and pulls it all together into a seamless whole that fully immerses the audience into the journey of the film. This year's nominees for Best Editing were all powerful examples of how editing creates a psychological experience, utilizing a wide variety of techniques to paint a portrait of the inner lives and emotions of the characters. Each one brought a unique perspective and a singular creative voice to their respective films, highlighting just how much artistry an editor contributes to a filmmaking team. Without further ado, the winner of the award for excellence in editing goes to Before You, edited by Chaz.
Representing an entire team this evening. It's up to you. This just means the postage is on here, honestly.
I don't have the words. I don't have the words. We're so excited. I'm speechless, honestly. So much passion and love and commitment, and as all the filmmakers know, went into it, total community work and project, and I'm so proud.
Thank you so much, and thank you, Anna. Big round of applause for Anna and the Anachrony Post. Next to her, we've got Ryan from Quicksilver Color. You want to head on up?
Hi everyone, I'm Ryan Stemple. I'm the founder and manager over at Quicksilver Color, also a member of the Journeywork family of companies. First I want to thank Rebecca, Emily, everybody at Femme. You guys have put on like an incredible festival. You put on an incredible festival every year, and this one really nailed it. It's fantastic. I also want to thank our color jury for this award. I was very honored to be on this jury myself, along with two other phenomenally talented colorists in Chicago, Kelly Armstrong, CSI of Color Playground, and Xanthi Moon Brown, also of Journeywork and Quicksilver. Both Kelly and Xanthi are stupendous artistic voices and champions of independent film in Chicago, and they are both a constant source of inspiration and innovation for the color grading is a quiet and elusive art to those not regularly in blacked out rooms, swirling wheels and turning knobs on spaceship-esque panels to bend light to their whim. The job of the colors seems akin to that of an alchemist. And in a way, that's not too far off. Turning lead into gold may not be literally possible, but in the color bay, we deal in metaphors, in feelings, and in textures. All of the films that our jury considered for this award alchemize raw footage into cinematic gold, helping to communicate the true soul of their films through hue, shadow, temperature, contrast, and thousands of other subtle and not so subtle photometric choices. Our ultimate votes weighed this transitive quality of the work most high above all other criteria, above technique, aesthetics, and taste, with our winning color grade not only being a gorgeous piece of visual art itself, but also an indelible storytelling component of the film as a whole. And the winner of Best Color is Finding Daddy, colored by
Thank you so much, Ryan. Beautiful. Alright, So next up, we have another one of our technical awards. We have our outstanding sound design from Noisefloor, and I believe Ashton, you're going to come up and present that for us. So next up, we have
Hi everyone, I'm Ashton from Noisefloor. I'm our marketing strategist. One of the coolest things about my job is while I wasn't on the jury, I was able to kind of talk with these guys, and view the films myself. And something again that I love about my job is just showcasing all of the cool work that I think is amazing and brings sound to life, and is really just a core aspect, one of the great finishing parts of film. So I'm Ashton. I'm Victoria, I'm a sound designer at Noisefloor. Showcasing all of the work that I think is amazing and brings sound to life, and I'm really excited to present the Best Outstanding Sound Design Award to Something Blue was widely praised by our jury for natural velvet bound sticks and its seamless integration of Foley and score. But the standout aspect of the film was its sound design, which served as a powerful storytelling tool, immersing viewers in the emotional atmosphere of the film, particularly during the flashbacks and close-ups. Jurors noted how sound was used not just as ambiance, but as a source of insight into the characters. And I'm also excited to announce the runner-up for Outstanding Sound Design was... Come sit with us! Congratulations to the best team. It delivered a compelling and suspenseful soundscape, the jurors noticing its eerie tone and the powerful use of chanting that elevated the tension within the film. Creative use of silence, particularly in moments where sound was expected but withheld, was especially impactful. Some felt that certain transitions could have been enhanced with additional layers of sound, but the film's commitment to a consistent and unsettling auditory atmosphere and creative vocal textures for the characters on the bench definitely left a memorable impression. All nominees showcase the power of sound in storytelling, and this year's award and winners celebrate the artistry behind every creative sound choice. Thank you and congratulations to all of Alright, so we have a couple of awards that are very, very special to us, and to help me give out those awards, I'm going to Sarah McNara to help us with this. Come on up. Like I mentioned earlier, she's been an incredible advocate for us. She's a producer who's actually producing Deborah Campmeyer's, who's on our board's next film. If you want to speak on, tell us who you are, what you're doing. You have some words, and then we'll get into the awards.
I'm never good. I'm so happy to be here, and I'm so grateful to Deborah Campmeyer for introducing me to Rebecca, so that I'm truly honored to be a part of this festival and be able to support it. There's so many beautiful films. I've seen so many. I haven't seen all of them yet. I can't wait to see the rest of them. It's such an incredibly moving experience to see so many different voices. Oh my God, I crave that, and the world needs it so badly now more than ever. So yes, keep doing what you're doing and making these beautiful films. And yes, to Femme for creating this, and Rebecca and all of the staff, Emily and everyone for making this happen. That's all just so good.
Alright, I'm going to give a brief introduction into this award. This is an award that's extremely special to us. I just want to give a little context. It's the Helena Hutchins Award. It's a producer award. If you're not familiar, Helena Hutchins was the cinematographer, I believe, who died on set of Rust. I always forget exactly. You know what? If any part of that story I forget, it's going to be that one. A lot of what had to do in that situation was the reason we call it the producer award is because a producer is the person who is on set to make sure that the set is safe. Physically, emotionally, mentally, and also everything runs smoothly. And this award is named after a person who may have still have their life if it weren't for mismanagement. So we want to take this as a way of honoring producers, and what's special about this award is you don't pick. We ask the filmmakers to nominate their producers. So every filmmaker, every filmmaker, but I think 6 or 7 filmmakers specifically wrote paragraphs about this. And so we are always honored to hear from them about the person that made their set safe and made it an incredible experience. So I want to announce who our winner is. And so we are always honored to hear from
Okay. The winner of the Producers Award is Tara Sheffer for Merci Puppy.
And while this is going to be really awkward for you, I'm going to read out what Hannah wrote about you while you stand up here and I'll stare at you. It's 3 full paragraphs, so buckle on in. Tara is an exemplary producer and human being. In the 5 years I've been lucky enough to know and collaborate with her, she has been my biggest personal advocate and also my most reliable and compassionate creative partner. I'm in constant awe of her insight, care, and steadfast belief in the power of intentional process, excellence in craft, and deliberate person-centered filmmaking ethos. I have witnessed firsthand the remarkable qualities that make Tara not only an exceptional human being, a compassionate collaborator, a devoted friend, a brilliant, fierce producer, but also the ideal candidate for the distinguished Lena Hutchins Producer Award. Tara is a person of sterling character with extraordinary executive ability. She combines both an impressive talent in her field of producing with a deep sensitivity to the concerns and needs of all those she works with and cares for on and off set. Tara is creatively curious, community-minded, artistically driven, and hyper-aware of the needs of the production itself and the entire set of individuals who make it happen. I've watched her function calmly and effectively under conditions of extreme intensity while leading our production with ease, care, and extreme safety. The traits required to do so are built into who she is and how she always supports herself. Tara approaches every set, we're just on the third paragraph now, every set with the utmost diligence, preparation, and dedication. She always sets her crew up for success by carefully cataloging what needs to happen, when and by whom, and what she personally can do to make sure that everyone feels safe, respected, and appreciated. Her reliability on and off set is a testament to her compassion, integrity, and work ethic. She has so much to offer to every filmmaker lucky enough to collaborate with her. So congratulations.
This is I was moved by creating this work. It's something we implement because as a producer, and I think memorializing her is really important. And for all of us producers out there, it's important to connect with people at our forums to find your collaborators who will write your books about you.
That's the only one we have prepared. Our next award is another special one. This is something that is really important to us as people who want to talk for our creative community, but also make sure that we are not just grabbing films, at the peak of their careers, but making sure that we're able to be a part of everyone's journey from the beginning. So we are very excited. It's not written on this paper, but you can read it from the screen here in a second if you want to read it to announce. We are not just grabbing films.
Oh, Lily McCauley is the winner!
Thank you. Thank you so much. This festival has been an absolute treat. This has been one of the, I think the best festival I've ever been to, and it's such an amazing community, and I feel so honored to even be a part of this. I'm very appreciative to everyone who has helped me get to this point, both with this film and doing filmmaking in general. I'm just very grateful. Thank you to everyone who worked on this project. They're not here, but they might be over there. And thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Sarah. Round of applause for Sarah. Amazing. All right. Our next award is something, they're all special, but I have to say something. Our Critic's Choice is something that is also important because a lot of people who actually began this festival were critics. Rebecca, Matt, Peyton, who's now been a part of this festival for 3 years. She's actually going to be announcing her pick as the Chicago Critic for this Critics' Choice Award.
I'm Pete Robinson. I was one of the senior programmers this year, and as well, I'm also a Chicago critic, so I'm very honored to be presenting this year's Critics' Choice Award. This film is one that has a razor-sharp vision and commits to it fully and emphatically. It is wholly original and had me hooked from a very distinct first line and kept me locked in all the way through to the conclusion. Bolstered by bold direction and amazing ensemble cast that rewires the mundanity of every day into something brutally honest by funny, dark, and pleasantly confounding leads. So this year's Critics' Choice film goes to Allison Torum.
Delving in, I think I was gonna win something. So, all right, you like the lines. I still have this from. Why don't you just pick a few and read some lines off? That'll be my acceptance speech.
My child goes to this camp every day, 24 hours a day. And speaking of which, where the fuck is he? Can I get you a cup of coffee? This was the emphatic first line I was talking about. Does your kid suck dick at tennis? My name is George Perkenstein. I'm a lawyer, a parent, and a concerned citizen.
I really, our ensemble is like the easiest thing to talk about in this really weird, sort of complicated film that was made over a long period of time. So I've always prioritized casting actors who can command a room that was also can you get a lifetime with just a little glance, and that's always been important to me. And everything I made, I can't not shout out my amazing cast. And also just feedback, finding people who give feedback to make it know what it is and what it wants to be. Thank you for having me. I love this festival so much. Really surprised right now, and probably will not remember this now. Seriously, thank you everyone.
Film and television scene here, but I think that we maybe not get a little bit sometimes for it. So we, as obviously Chicago Film Festival, want to make sure that we are representing and actually calling out the people who are making films here and who are part of the film community here. And this is, no one else is coming up, it's just me, for this one. So we are so excited to be giving this award to Caitlin Douglas for staying by us. As you said in your Q&A, filmed it in your home. There's nothing more Chicago than that.
Well, thank you so much. It really means a lot to be a part of the Chicago community when there's so many wonderful filmmakers and so many wonderful people making things. So this is really special. Thank you so much.
We also have an audience favorite. Once people left the theater, we have them scan QR codes, or they were given options to do that, and they voted. They made my life hard because they picked two films. Just kidding. I'm thrilled to be able to give it to two films. We actually had an exact tie between two films, and Caitlin, you can get on back up because you were tied. Each received the same amount of votes as the audience favorite. So we picked another still from the film, so you don't have the two in the same picture. Hopefully on your wall, perhaps. Anything else? No?
It was very surprising because every film I saw here was so fabulous. You all put on such a wonderful festival. So this is quite shocking and very special.
We're not done yet. We've got a couple more. some of our heavy hitters perhaps coming up. You know how they do at the Oscars, they make you wait to the very, very end. We're just gonna compare ourselves to that. This is, I mean, probably at the heart of where we are. This award is given to a filmmaker who not only through their work, but through who they are as a person, exemplifies everything that Femme stands for, exemplifies everything that we're trying to do in the industry. We are trying to change the way things are, the way things are done, the way people view certain filmmakers. And this is the award that we really give to the person that exemplifies that in their career, outside their career, in every part of the work. And for this, we actually had a guest jury this year. We were really honored to be looking after Chaz, Ebert, who's been a huge supporter not only of the festival, of Rebecca's work, of this kind of person and this kind of filmmaker. So to actually announce the winner of this award, her daughter is here, so for this, if you want to come on up. Rebecca's work is so this kind of person and this kind of filmmaker. So to actually
The film we chose for this award, we chose it because we like to view into a world where forgiveness, empathy, compassion, and kindness are not only present, but essential for survival. These fact principles, as Chaz calls them, are woven throughout the film's emotional art and are reflected in Lauren's own artistic tradition. Lauren's work across film, photography, and mixed media installations serves as a powerful form of advocacy that speaks not only to personal truth, but to shared humanity. And for those reasons, I believe Lauren Melinda is a deeply deserving recipient of the 2025 Chaz Ebert Award for Night. Chaz is a phenomenal person in the film award. So, Lauren Melinda, her film before you.
Come up one more time. Hopefully, maybe she's watching. Maybe not.
I pray she is. I have been texting her all throughout this film festival with how exceptional this is, and we're so eternally grateful, and thank you. And I was sharing with a few people that I've spoken with this weekend. Lauren's been my best friend since 7th grade. So this is who she is truly. Everything that she put into this film, and thank you. And I was sharing with you that who she's been met Lauren's my best friend since 7th grade. It just speaks to her and her family and background, and everything that she put into this film. Again, speechless. But thank you. Thank you.
One of the things that for me has always made Femme Film Festival so special is the fact that I believe we don't just talk the talk. We are not just here to show you, obviously incredible films, but we're here to be a part of those filmmakers' journeys. We want to uplift the filmmakers and not just showcase their work, but also showcase who they are and make sure that the careers and the people we see who they are have the support they need to have successful and incredible careers. So the reason that we do this is we have the Breaking Down Walls mentorship program, and Rebecca will be up here in 1 second to talk about it, but it's what I think is at the heart of this film festival. Every year we have this, the reason that we do this, 4 people who get, well, I think every year it's 4 around there, get chosen to be mentees by several mentors who have been brought in. And this year is no different. So to introduce our Breaking Down Walls mentorship program, here's Rebecca Martin-Favorable, the executive director.
First off, I want to give a shout out to Emily Brown. I'm thanking Emily first because I think she probably has told everyone here, but we met because we're neighbors. And I literally walked outside the door with my dog, Daisy, and she had a Sundance jacket on, and I had a Sundance hat, and I was like,
cool, Sunday. It's like, you don't usually see people with Sunday. I mean, sometimes, but not a lot in Chicago. But anyway, so I'm very grateful for her and all the work she's put in the past 7 months. 7 months. We did this pretty much by ourselves last year, and so it's a game changer this year. Anyways, mentorship program. So we call it the Breaking Down Walls mentorship program. I interviewed Hannah Beachler, who's the first Black woman to win an Oscar for production design for Black Panther in 2020, right before the pandemic started. But I got to interview her before she won the Oscar, yeah. And she said to me, we're not just, she's reached the ceiling, right? She's ahead in the industry, but to her, that wasn't the way to describe it. She said, we're breaking down walls and redesigning our institutions. And that is exactly what Shannon's here, because, it's community, it's people, and you want to change what the industry looks like, and I really think we are, like, after, this being our 7th edition, I'm just seeing people lift each other up, the people who've done projects together since the beginning, and we're seeing it on the screen, and it's amazing. So anyways, the mentorship program is a big part of it. This year, we got to bring in Veronica Miles. Veronica is a filmmaker, and also she was our first phenomenal person, film award person, back in 2020, which I did name after Chaz, but now we have the official name for it. But she's always exuded, such a care with other filmmakers and community, and she's got an online group called Film Babes that filmmakers from all over the world tune in, and it's really cool. So anyways, I've always been a good connector, so I started this program because I was in this fortunate position to know all these filmmakers in the industry that were really doing amazing work. So I wanted to start a program where I could connect these people to new filmmakers, and that's what the festival's for. So I'm gonna stop talking so much, but I want to thank this year for helping us find our mentors, Deborah Kampmeyer, who is the director of Tate and Swing Holy Whore. That's Sarah's producing. And she found 2 of our mentors, Valerie Weiss and Chaiko Amawale, and then Laura Moss, who's also on our board. Deborah Kampmeyer is on our board. So is Tonya. Laura found David Butler. Sorry, there's so many names in my head right now. And Veronica's going to go more in depth on this. And yeah, we just have a great group this year, and I'm really excited for Veronica to announce the winners of the program.
Thank you for trusting me here. I've been pursuing my own directing career since I was 13, and I think a lot about, I work in Los Angeles, I think a lot about career growth as a director, emotional support, and I think mentorship is a lot more than just helping you get working connections. It's about kind of helping you with your mindset as you grow yourself. And I'm hoping that with the program it helps these filmmakers just be prepared for what's ahead. I had a really good conversation with David Bruckner about his career path and how it can start where you're doing everything yourself, but when you start navigating the studio system, there's so many nuances, there's so many steps and so many things to mentor about, but just, I think this program would be really good investment for these filmmakers to learn about setting up for success, but also to believe in themselves as they grow. So,
and then go through each mentor, and then they all recorded a video revealing who they chose. So that's like really fun way to end this award show. And first is Valerie Weiss, one of our first mentors. She's a scientist and a filmmaker. And then they all recorded a video. And she directed A Light Beneath Their Feet, Mixtape, What's a TV. Thank you so much, Valerie, for being first is Valerie Weiss, and let's see who she chose. A scientist and a mentor.
Hi, my name is Valerie Weiss, and I'm honored to be asked to be a mentor for this year's Femme Short Film Festival. I have selected Anna Rose Duckworth as my mentee this year. I thought her film, I Actually Love You, Just Kidding, was absolutely delightful, honest, heartfelt, quirky, and something I love to do as a filmmaker is to be able to tell stories with deeper messages, but do them in a charming and accessible and commercial way. And I see that in Anna's work, and I would love to be part of her journey. I think she has a lot to say and a very clear, original point of view, and I'm excited to help her mine that and nurture that in her career.
So congratulations, Anna. Hopefully this is a great experience for you. So some last minutes. Chaiko Mawale. Chaiko directed Solace and directed a lot of television. We have a lot of Eating Sugar directors in our mentors, which is fantastic. And thank you, Chaiko, for being a mentor this year. Let's see who. Chaiko Mawale.
Hi Brittany, I'm so excited to work with you. What I loved about your film was how much you built a world that I just dropped into instantaneously. It brought me back to college, it brought me back to being in my 20s. The friends were all so specific, but this thing of just like first love was just so palpable, no matter what age you are. And I love that it wasn't only funny, but there was so much danger to it, and I was not expecting the ending. Kudos. I'm really excited to learn from you and to share the experiences that I've had. Congratulations.
Munchies. FSU grad. Congratulations. All right, next, David Bruckner, directed The Signal, Ritual, VHS, working on Youth on 2024. And let's see who David is.
Hello, my name is David Bruckner, and I'm one of the mentors this year. I'm super excited to be here. I think it's an honor and privilege. I was sent several movies, and I have to say that I enjoyed them all, but I was especially struck by Black Hole Near Kent County by Hannah Securebeck. And I hope that I'm saying the name correctly. I was just really blown away by this. I think I was incredibly confident. I have to say that I thought the movie was especially clear and graceful and precise. All of the understatement. I thought the compositions were especially meaningful. Every one of them had a story in some kind of way. Building imagery here and in this case, precise. Compositions were very water. I thought that final shot was fantastic. I love the way you just building imagery on it and short. I thought your use of sound was really deliberate and fantastic. I knew how to sense of places and atmospheres that lingers. Like I really just think the whole thing was super impressive and quite good. So I'm a fan, and I'm excited to chat. I've been at this for a while, and I've seen some places. Maybe some of the things that I have stumbled with. Let's have a conversation, and I'm excited to chat.
Not in this room, right? Hannah's not here. Hannah has been here at the festival, and I'm sorry she's not here right now, but really great. Thank you. All right, our last mentor, Lisa Brandt. Lisa, prolific filmmaker, lots of television, and sugar, love it. Also, Lisa teaches, and yes, Lisa takes on, I think, as like a practice, takes on a couple mentors every year, which I thought was really wonderful and great for this Cinema to be how we select mentors. So, thank you, Lisa, and also Lisa, the final mentee. Lisa takes on.
Hi, I'm Lisa France, I'm a director, and I'm really excited to be a mentor this year to one of the filmmakers. And I have chosen Sunny Jam to mentor this year. The work is visually compelling, dramatic, authentic, very fresh voice in the queer community, which is very inspiring for me. It's diverse, brave. I also find it very exploratory and personal. And when I meet work that way, that feels so personal and reflective, and asking a lot of questions. It reminds me of some of my favorite filmmakers, and so when I saw your work, I thought that I really would like to foster and help support more of that. I really enjoyed Honesty. I haven't seen Wild Seed all the way. I really want to watch that, but from what I did see, it was again just risky, compelling, authentic, just everything I look for in movies and storytelling. So I just can't wait to see what you do next, and hopefully I can help champion more of that. Compelling.
And what will happen next is I'll introduce the mentors and mentees, and for the next 3 months they'll have virtual meetings and some guidelines for how to have great productive discussions. But I also encourage anyone who does not go into mentorship to just, not give up finding mentors. But I also find that in today's times, especially with different generations, that if you mentor each other a lot, I find that with my friends. And I think we should always I also encourage be represent and empower each other, help each other out. And also these mentors were so enthusiastic about being mentors. And so I think if you meet someone who you admire, don't be afraid to ask them for advice and their mentorship, because I think they all understand that they got where they are because of that. And I think you should never let go of that. So thank you, Rebecca, for creating this program. I think it's a very unique thing that sets Cinematography apart, which is one of the reasons I've been a fan of St. Paul since I was part of the Noisefloor. Because I think it's a really positive way to encourage more representation in the industry. So thank you.
Thank you guys so much. I just wanted to briefly say that we have such an incredible amount of films and such an incredible lineup of films. I've been approached by people that have right after screenings, days after screenings, I went at this point days, who've said, I have never seen films like this before. I'm so thrilled that you guys are able to, bring these to me. So we are so excited and we are so thankful for you guys to share your films with me and for us, me, it's all of us, it's mine, to share your films with us. And I just wanted to say thank you all for coming out to support. We have maybe 15, 20 minutes in here still, so I'd love for everyone to be able to grab some photos, and step in a peek, maybe step up, definitely our filmmakers, but this has been an incredible festival. We do have our closing night tomorrow, this is not the end. You guys are all coming to closing night tomorrow, I hope. Not to play this card, I'm gonna do it. It's my birthday tomorrow, so if you don't